Welcome to That Type of News. I'm Bruce Robinson.
I'm Dutch Pyramid.
And we're here to give you the news.
In international news, or should I say YouTube international news, we have one of my favorite comedians of the new era and political analyst Trevor Noah ripping a new hole into Tomi Lahen's face. Now, understand, Trevor Noah has the most unique and subtle way of making someone look like an idiot that I've ever seen on YouTube. And I mean, Dutch is pretty good at that. But he, in all honesty, gave her a shovel and she figuratively dug her own grave. Take a peek at what Miss Tomi Lahren, the Republican sweetheart, had to say.
I don't see color. I go after Hillary Clinton and she is white as they come.
You don't see color. So what do you do at a traffic light? I don't believe in that at all. When people say that, there's nothing wrong with seeing color. It's how you treat color that's more important.
So I wonder, when in time and in society did we agree or accept blatant lies and miscommunication as fact? And that we as the public and as viewers have chosen to not only nominate liars, but to give them a platform to fan the flames of their lies. Tomi Lahren, is honestly one of the most bigoted, small-minded individuals I have ever seen on YouTube. But as for Trevor Noah, I'm your biggest fan. Mass inbox me DM. Let ITTP know. But I honestly have to give a challenge to many people viewing this. Whenever you come across a racially bigoted or something that is a blatant lie or something that is not factually backed, do not share it, do not retweet it, do not repost it, simply ignore it. Because if you ignore stupidity, it doesn't go away, but it doesn't infect other people. It's like a zombie virus. If you see the girl is bit and you hide the mark, she gonna bite you later. Just letting you know. It always happens. Back to you, Bruce.
In other news, we got another Guardians of the Galaxy trailer, which actually showed Baby Groot in action, so the jury's out on whether we're going to see him as an adult Groot, but being that it seems like it's been a bit of time, it seems like he's going to be Baby Groot for a while, which is fine with me. I like Baby Groot. Baby Groot's cool.
Does anybody have any tape out there? I want to put some tape over the death button.
Nobody has any tape.
Not a single person has tape.
You have an atomic bomb in your bag. If anybody's gonna have tape, it's you.
I have to do everything.
You are wasting a lot of time.
That's a really bad sign.
In local news, we have, naturally, the airport protest. With that being said, truth be told, there are so many different takes and inputs on said issue, and we as a certified news network don't want to take a definitive stand on it. But as Bermudians, we feel very, 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 very nervous about the outcome of the decision either way. Now, with millennials, I feel like after a bit of our research and a bit of, talking to millennials and whatnot, I feel as though a lot of them are less invested in the issue as they should be. And as we've seen in the past, the older generation typically takes the protest on their back.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's right or wrong, I commend anybody who wants to stand up for what they believe in.
But let us know in advance if you're going to shut down the bus and the ferry service. Legally, you're supposed to give us 3 days.
With that being said, I caution millennials to take the time out to look at the issue and debate it, talk about it, tweet about it, Facebook about it, Instagram about it.
Let us know how you feel about it.
Yeah, it's something that concerns you guys, and it concerns us as well.
Now, that being said, as far as the airport deal is concerned, I'm not going to go into the specifics of it because by now you really should have read it. But there's a lot of division going on. It seems like half the island is saying that no way I'm giving my airport away for 30 years, and then the other side is like, well, I don't know, maybe it's not that bad. And I've seen a flip on both sides of the spectrum. I've seen some people that were opposed to it that actually took the time to read the bill, say, you know what, this isn't half bad. And I've seen people that are supporting it, read the deal, and say, no, this isn't for me. When it boils down to, you know what, we'll put the link in the description, because I think a lot of the main issues is people don't know what's in the deal. But they hear 30 years, they hear we're not making money off of it, which isn't 100% true, and they're automatically against it. Take the time to read it, let us know how you feel. If you're still against it, cool. If you're for it, cool. But it doesn't matter to us. It's you lot that choose the government, so.
That's true.
Now, I think we gotta touch on this little protest.
Now, what we have gathered is that the main reasons behind it is indeed the fact that many view it as unfair that a foreign company gets no tax.
No tax.
And that is relatively unfair to many hard-working, independent, small, tax-paying business people that are local and homegrown that work very hard. But
that doesn't excuse what happened on Friday.
I think it was a fault.
On both sides of the spectrum.
As the news, we looked at it as objectively as possible, and to be honest, it was the pepper spraying of the peaceful protesters. Some say it's warranted because they were blocking the House of Assembly, which is of course within our constitution. Well, it's illegal. It's illegal.
This is the thing. There were peaceful protesters there, but frankly, not all of them were peaceful. To those of you that were there protesting, that is your right to protest. It is your national right and kind of your duty. If you feel something is not right, go out there and protest it. But where things go wrong, and I'm not pointing fingers at anybody, but in situations like this where there's very high tension, it only takes one thing to set it all off. Did a police officer get hit over the head with an umbrella? Yes, he did. Everybody saw that video. Did the police pepper spray several, I want to say senior citizens?
Well, I've seen that picture.
We saw that as well. It almost kind of seems like, and to be fair to both sides, everybody's angry, and you know, some people just don't know what to do in that situation, because we haven't had riots in Bermuda. I'm not even going to call that a riot. We haven't had riots in Bermuda since the 70s? Yeah. Since before we were born. But at the same time, for future protests and everything, if the police are there, don't push against them. Police officers, don't try to force your way through the protesters that are being peaceful. If somebody's being rowdy, single that person out. Don't make the many suffer for the sins of the one.
And also, ITTN, we challenge that the opposition in a protest takes the time to outline exactly what their solution is to the issue, to educate the people on why they're protesting, and to reach out to the younger individuals that are confused and or just out of the loop, and to try and make sure that we as a community can stand together. Let us know. Let us
know in advance before you shut the buses and the ferries down, so everybody can figure out how to get into work.
Bruce don't have any transportation.
Make me stay home or front.
He needs the cardio, believe me.
Either way. Well, this has been That Type of News. I'm Bruce Robinson.
And I'm Dutch Pyramid.
Check y'all later. And if you like us,
Subscribe.
And like us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter now.
Yeah,
and
we definitely tweet.
Wait, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Is that it? YouTube, Instagram, Twitter?
Facebook.
Facebook. Like us on Facebook. Check y'all later.